The Task Force Tips Ultimatic series of we would call them typically in years past booster line nozzles, but they're really not that. They're a nozzle with a flow range of 10 up to 125 gallons a minute, and they're really designed for what we used to call booster lines, but today they could be a red line, could be a quick jump line, a 1-inch forestry line. They're often used in 1.25-inch crash fire rescue threads for quick attack jump lines off of a crash rescue truck at an airport, or with an 1.5-inch line for 1.5-inch hose lines. Very easily to do up to 125 gallons a minute. So the Ultimatic is kind of the series of automatic nozzles that TFT offers for the very lowest flows. We have a series of them here, and you'll see some changes and some commonality through the entire TFT product line. The first thing we'll talk about a little bit is sizes and couplings. In this case, you'll notice this one has an 1.5-inch coupling, and here we have a 1-inch coupling. And as I mentioned earlier, we also do some special couplings here, 1.25-inch for the crash rescue or forestry or some of the other specialized couplings that come along. You'll also notice right away that we have two colors. And as with a lot of the TFT products and stuff, the colors are an indication of the operational pressure of the nozzle. In this case, blue and white typically indicates 100 psi operational pressure, and that gives the range of 10 up to 125 gallons a minute with the Ultimatic series. Or with a red and white label that you see here on the tip only or the configuration with the slide valve, it is a 75 psi or a low pressure working nozzle. Now the flow range is a little bit different on the 75. It is a 10 up to 100 gallon per minute flow range for these. So those are the two differences. And I mentioned they come in all the configurations that you're used to seeing with the full TFT product line. We have tip onlys that often can be used for a break and extend, where they might get configured with a separate ball valve of some sort so that the nozzle can be taken off, a line can be extended, a smoothbore can be used, or something can happen that way. And again, both in the 75 or the 100 psi operational pressures. With the 1-inch versions, again, a low pressure here, and then the 100 psi here, of course, with the unique stainless steel slide valve that we have with a lot of our automatic products in the entire product line. You'll also see one of the other things that's standard in all of our products here in the rear is a debris screen, which is something that is very common with all of our slide valve nozzles to protect the tremendous amount of debris from getting up in the nozzle and disrupting the fog pattern, the protective fog pattern that the fire crew needs. And then on the 1.5-inch version, you'll see the same thing. We have the same debris screen in the rear end here for that. So some of the other key features that we have, of course, the slide valve is something that TFT has always had, which gives the ability to gate the line, allowing for nozzle firefighter flow control at every click by reducing or increasing the flow, but no disruption in stream quality, so that you have a perfectly good straight stream no matter what gating. So it's very much different than a regular ball style of shutoff. Scotch-Lite labeling, reflective labeling used on all the nozzles, so that we have that available. Also, we use the TFT's unique fixed style of fog tooth on here, which provides a very wide protective fog pattern, but it also pushes water back into the center of the fog pattern, giving it a full-filled fog pattern. So it tends to move heat, flame, and smoke out ahead of the firefighter instead of drawing it back in as spinning teeth do. And of course, the color coding is available here for pistol grips, any color combination that you may choose. And again, all the Ultimatic series, whether it's the tip only or any combination of pistol grip or no pistol grip, we have both a low expansion foam attachment that's designed to pop on and can be used especially with Class A type foams or straight AFFF, or if you're using an alcohol resistant, we typically recommend one of the larger multi-expansion type foam attachments. All this information is available, of course, in the Ultimatic, the operations manual, or you can find it online at www.tft.com. Or if you have additional questions about the Ultimatic series, you can give us a call at 800-348-2686.